I want to do things that will be a legacy. That in future, whatever Shattawale has said or has written can be, rewritten and educate people about how you can handle yourself as an artist. So basically, it's not that I don't want to go to other platforms. I don't want to meet like people. I meet a whole lot of people in my life. Like when I travel, I go to places and maybe how do you call it? Recently when I went to Mïämi, this guy was coming into the hotel. The Migos guy, the other one, take off. He was coming, and I was standing there, I was just standing there like a fan. I could have gone to you and said, "Oh, take off. This is Shattawale. I'm from Ghana," but you see, there is a way.
Shattawale,
yeah.
How recent be this?
Oh, recently as I go Mïämi before I go Jamaica.
Then it be offset, no be take off.
Take off safe, Charlie.
If you take off where you die, no.
Yeah, offset. You understand me?
Yeah.
No, you know me. Offset to the other guy.
Quavô, the tall one.
Quavô.
Yeah.
Quavô, they come there. I stand the hotel move passing bodyguard. They come past SUVs and things. Before they take the picture, but that is not how you build your brand. You understand me? We speak behind closed doors before people see the picture. So I can't just move to, Quavô, this is Shattawale, I'm from Ghana, and this is my song, this is my Instagram. Instead of go see me like, who it is? But bro, if you come Ghana, if Quavô come Ghana right now, if me I'm passing him,
say if you FO no go cheap. FO we go move to one right now.
It's the way we carry ourselves and how we've been educated about this whole job. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand you. Big up yourself, and I wish you all the best with your coming events.
Thank you very much.
We hope you will sell them out, and they will call you for another one. So, big up yourself, Uncle Charlie.
Bless up.
Peace out.
Mr. Granting.
Teacher Granting, agriculture teacher.
I know we small. Mr. Granting, I hear from you, people. I said I was saying requests to say you come sport it because you're not saying you come in with some, Yeah, if you come up with something fast, I believe in you. Mr. Granting, we didn't hear you though. Yeah. You know, really be clear. We didn't hear, but I know be clear,
It be okay now.
Yeah, it be now.
Okay, so now they talk say I was listening and I just make some few observations and some maybe I could drop some few suggestions. So Shatta say you know really be competition by the business, right? But I think from if they make the people with the see say them be worthy, then they try to create some humility. So see if the hits of people will listen. But we see Shatta as very, very worthy of doing a show by himself, whether it's for business or it's for competition. And in this music business, I believe that it's a competitive business, even if you don't want to call it a competition. It is a competitive business. The game is about numbers. That is why the Nigerian market is thriving, because they are very populated. So the game is about numbers. You understand? So you can't, when it comes to conversations about this industry, you can't really control the conversation before and after any show you want to do. You understand? Now, I also wrote down that you also said that you are not trying to be a pace setter, but we want you to be the pace setter because nobody has really done such a show before in a location that you have chosen, in such a location that you have chosen, right? We want you to be the pace setter. We believe that you can really open that door for anybody to enter. So we don't want you to be, shall I say, humble in your speech so that they will not be as though you are trying to be too pompous or whatever. We want you to be the pace setter. And a lot of credit is given to you already when it comes to our industry with regards to pricing of artists and money entering the industry. And I think Fire has said that a couple of times, that you were one of
so many times, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You were one of the reasons why artists started collecting
big money
for the industry inside. So we already give you that credit as somebody who can do, somebody who has done it. You understand? So you are the pace setter, and we believe that you can do it. Now, you were also addressing the Beyonce thing, and you talked about closed doors. I believe that if you, in your PR or in the marketing strategy for this kind of show, if we continue to, tell everybody who we want to invite or who you may want to bring, it kills the joy. I believe that all those things can be done closed door, because I don't believe if Davido is going to play in MSG, he is going to tell us who is going to come. And even in an MSG, a Madison Garden show, Davido might want to play it alone because of the PR that will come after. He will not want to share the glory with anybody. If he decides to bring anybody, it will be more like a favor because he knows he can do it by himself. And that is the confidence that they have in themselves, because they know that if it's a numbers game, the Nigerians also have the numbers. I believe Nigerians are in America. I believe Nigerians are in New York. So if I go to MSG, I know that Nigerians are going to pull up for me. So they don't really show any sense of fear in their talking when they are trying to market a show they are about to play. You understand? And I also believe that another strategy is that you have made waves in Jamaica. You understand? I believe that you can add that to your places that you can invade for marketing. If you enter that space before the show, normal PR, trying to sell out the show in that country, people who are Jamaicans, who are overseas, who are in other countries, or who are in the UK specifically, obviously we would like to listen to their media from their home country. So like say people in Ghana that are living outside Ghana, whilst they are in Ghana, there are people who are in America who listen to Hits FM and some of these local media stations just to, get in touch with whatever is going on in the country. I believe that if you move into these countries, even if not yourself, maybe your team, moving into these countries, even in Nigeria, to do proper marketing, the Nigerians out there, they are going to tap into their media and they are going to hear you marketing your program, because you can be in Ghana and be using our bloggers to market it. Maybe you have other marketing strategies, right? But I believe that if you move to these countries, you said the Caribbeans, if you move there, if you take the PR there, it is going to sell more because it is going to invade, it is going to appear on their timelines wherever they find themselves, because their algorithm will provide it for them. That back home, some artist is promoting this show and this artist is coming here. Oh, this artist even played with Vibes Cartel. It gives you some kind of push. Who knows, Vibes Cartel may even show up even without you saying anything. He might want to come because of how it is working in the country, how the PR is going to work in the country. So it's an observation and also a suggestion that I believe that if the PR is taken to the grounds of whichever country your target is, and I believe that even if you do Nigeria and Jamaica alone is enough. It's going to broaden the scope for people to hear about it more, not only in Ghana, because I believe if we are doing it in September, you said May is closer, so if it's September, probably you may have a lot of time to be able to do that marketing to reach everybody that you may want to reach, And I also wrote down that exactly. So if we are doing the PR, and if you decide to go there yourself, then there must be a certain way that you portray the show to the people who are going to listen to you, because if you are looking for people like, you mentioned Portable, right? Portable reaches a kind of listeners that may not really, have a certain fan base, but they ride on other people's fan base. So maybe if Davido is performing, somebody is there because of Davido, but they know Portable will also pass through. But it's not as if Portable himself has really headlined a show that we really know of. And also, you are mentioning Portable because if you mention Burna Boy right now, the conversation will be that you cannot do it on your own, or you need Burna Boy to bring the numbers to you. That is why you will be careful to mention a kind of artist that you will be expecting. So I believe that all those ones must be closed door. It shouldn't be made known to the public. Let us anticipate. Let it be a surprise for whoever you think you might want to bring along. In as much as you are pulling the Ghana people along, I believe that anybody else that you are trying to bring on board should be kept a secret. Maybe if you feel some people should be made known to the public that they are going to be there, fine. But I believe that it should be done in a closed door where everybody will not really know about who is coming or who is not coming. We just know that Shattawale is doing a show. We know that proper PR has been done. We know that he is worthy of pulling the numbers to fill up the place, whether it's going to be full or not. I know you are doing a sacrifice. So there are two things involved. It's either it doesn't go well or it goes well. So for it to go well, I believe it must be done well, because if you do this one and you do it right, credit will be given to you again that you are the one that did it. And now a Sarkodie or a Black Sheriff or a Kwame Eugene can also play in such a place, because the truth be told, they are all afraid of playing in such auditoriums, and they know because they might not be able to fill it. So we see you as a pace setter. I don't know if it's a question or encouragement or suggestion or observation, but I believe that you can fill the place, and that is how we want you to have the confidence in doing this thing for us all, so that we can enjoy and appreciate you all. So that's
Thank you, Mr. Kwanti. And with one thing before you go, I would like to just chip in this. Whatever you've said has really motivated me, and with the speech you've made, have really made me see that I have like people who are intelligent and they are monitoring whatever road I'm treading on. Because I like from where you said that it should be a secret. Anything Shattawale has done has never been a secret to anybody, you see. And sometimes I just feel, because I have the blueprint, to just tell people what I can do and I will do it. It's because I feel, we don't have to sell, the brand. For instance, Coca-Cola that they are selling in America, maybe the bottle might be short, but it's still Coca-Cola that we are drinking in Ghana. You understand? So I believe that I want to let people know that I am not doing this to show anybody any power anymore, because all the things that you have said shows that Shattawale can do it. You understand me? So why are you even mentioning these people's names? But you see, I'm just trying to paint that picture again. That's why when I started this whole, maybe you didn't start from the beginning. So, but I was telling like everybody that there is this adage to that says never say never. You understand me? Maybe God is trying to use me as a tool to just awaken people in the industry, not even make me the champion of this, but just awaken people that no, we can do this, because all this theory that you've brought here is a whole lecture for artists to even be jotting points down, to know that you are talking to me like a labeled artist, because you feel I know how to go about my things to get to where I want to get to, and see the suggestions that you've even brought to me and points that you've even made for me to even pin them down and go like, okay, then I like this idea. I'll use this. I'll use that too. I'll use this. So it's a whole encouragement that you've given me right now for me to know that, Shatta, you can do this, but I like your suggestions, but add this and this to it. And I'll just say God bless you for, really bringing this input into this conversation. And, I thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too for, listen, I admire your humility. But you see, I want to say that it's not necessarily trying to make you feel that we are pushing everything on you so that it will be as though you are the champion. Whether you like it or not, you cannot control the conversation. Even though you are here telling us that that is not how you want it to be, that is not how you want it to look, you cannot really control. Let's say people are having a podcast, they have numbers, and they are telling people that they are telling us that Shattawale brought Portable on the show because he was afraid he couldn't make the numbers. You know how the captions can go sometimes. So assuming this is one caption. that Shattawale mentioned Black Sheriff to be part of his program because he's afraid and he cannot do it alone. Imagine this is the conversation. You cannot be able to answer to everybody that wasn't the plan. The plan was not that you become the champion. The plan was to open doors for the whole Ghana artists to enter that door so that they will make money for themselves. You understand? But in as much as you are still craving or let's say trying to make other artists make money, fine, we understand that. But the truth of the matter is that if it is really business for you, let's also be fair that you are also thinking about yourself as well. You understand? So in all of this, you are going to look at, okay, what are my profits? What is going to be my loss? What is going to be my profit? Because if we are really talking business, then it is based on profits and losses. So whether you are going to make other people make the money or not, how am I going to maximize profits? What will I do to prevent losses? You understand? And I believe that deep down in your mind, you wish that you make profit. Even if you don't make the profit and you even show the place up, the PR that is going to circulate around the show that Shattawale filled it up is enough. That is why people can give out free tickets when they know that indeed the show might flop if they don't do so. So they might eventually, even though the prices of the tickets were probably aggressive, they might
bro, we can just keep it this. You see, I like where you are coming from, but you see, this is a brand that we should all know that Shattawale, I pass every criticism now. So you see, nothing that we somebody go talk with, it go affect me anymore. And I will feel boldly tell you, say, me, I dey give people money on daily basis. I get what I'm saying. So for me to do this, I am not even doing it for the profits. Trust me. Because I go ask the promoters me they pay me. Yes, I mean.
We will happy say you do and finish, then the matter say Shatta play the show for a year. If fell
no, that is why I want to learn. I want to. That why I want to learn at something. I go fit put money for this show inside. Do whatever I go do to make sure say the show stand. If it be 1 year to promote and even enter O2 Arena, bro, I go fit do one massage now. You see, but I am not thinking of what people would say. Are you getting me? Because I've been through the shame and everything. So I know how shame feels like. Those people that are going to write about me will keep writing about me. And they won't know that they are marketing me. Because I've seen that even to market in showbiz, whether good news or bad news, or even in the media, whether good press or bad press, it's up to you, the victim, to make sure you make something out of it. People have given me bad press, but I've been able to find my way and stand. And when I watch myself today, I feel proud that, wow, come on. You know, like I feel good. You know, so whatever you're saying, I understand where your pain is also coming from. That, you know, you don't want anybody to feel like, you know, but I feel that it's about time we just open our minds to a broader market that we can all, you know, do business and enjoy. And bro, like what I'm saying, Whiskey has done it. Asake has done it. Who has not done it in America? Burna Boy has done it. They perform and their colleagues come and support. You get what I'm saying? But with here, somebody might feel like, and see, not that they perform and their colleagues even come to support too. Like they do shows and our Ghanaian artists go and support with no pay. You get what I'm saying?
They don't support. The Nigerian artist supports them by taking them there. And even with the small artist, let's say if Davido is playing MSG and he brings Odumodu knows that he himself alone cannot fill MSG. So it's a favor Davido might be doing Odumodu. He pulls him along. Even though we can also call it supporting another. Maybe Odumodu.
But bro, sometimes you see sometimes you know, maybe what I want to tell you is say artists get relationships. I get what I'm saying. Maybe for instance, Blacko go free they do show. And I'm going to Blacko, Charlie, the show I won't pass through. So Charlie, come. Medical go free do show. Charlie, your show I won't pass through. That is a different type of relationship. I get what I'm saying. But there are artists too that the video can say, Charlie, I did do show, I won't make you come. And they go come. Are you getting me? So it depends on how the whole situation is. That's what I'm saying. You are talking from like a theory part of this thing, but I am doing the practicals, you know, and I've seen the love that Nigerians are using to kill us Ghanaians. We always feel like we can do it with, our macho power. But the thing is not about macho power anymore. It's about love, unity, understanding, and growth. You understand me? Because ask yourself, why do we have our girls listening to more Nigerian songs? Because nobody's blocking anybody. But we're here. It's a different ball game. That is why we are not even getting the picture. So it has not only affected the artists, it has affected the fans as well. Because the fans are now, thinking like the way the artists are thinking down here. No, we don't want Nigeria. No, we can do it. That's why I made a statement a while ago that when Nigerians do concerts, you can find 3,000 Ghanaians there. No lie. Those 3,000 Ghanaians amount to, okay, he filled the place. So why don't we also open our minds like that? Because if anybody says, I want to do this show because I want to get money out of it, then the person is making a big mistake. Because, bro, like, the boy that spoke to me earlier on, like, they have a team that they're supporting Shaxi for me. I have a whole company that I'm cracking my brains on. Like, bro, like, it's every day when I'm talking about it. That's what I'm saying. Ghana, when I'm talking, sometimes people don't get me well because they feel with your casado the stuff about saying Shaxi company no why say, but bro, like Shaxi is almost getting to $3 million. You understand me? I could sit there and fold my arms. I don't need any money from anybody. That's why I spoke to VIP, and VIP was like, yes, as Godfathers, I saw them from Nima, and I saw how hard they fought for some of us to come and be here today. So if I can say all hands on deck, let's move and go and do this thing. Nobody should have that mindset of, we could have this show and even have a comedian from Nigeria as our MC. It doesn't spoil anything. But for somebody to feel like, no, but Shatta, why? He fear because he won't use Nigerians. Bro, like I'll sit in my house and fold my arms. But that's what I'm saying. It's something that is hitting me every time. And I don't know why I even want to still solve that problem around the music industry, which nobody's appreciating me for. But I like it like that. So I will invite whoever I want to invite. Because I'm not a labeled artist to spread this across and play like labeled artists are not even in my league. Like, because when I hear artists in Ghana that are even on labels, I go like, how much do they pay you? Because I'm running myself with a Shatter Movement label, and that's why I said I've read about how to build a record label, how an artist should be like in a record label. And that's why Shatter Movement has become one of the biggest record labels in the country that people are still fighting. But they're not seeing that, no. Shatter has the plan of how to build an artist, even if you are an independent, to look like a labeled artist. So you see, it's not about what people will say, how I'm past that. Like I've grown past that. So if I want to bring a Sabinus, I want to bring somebody as an MC on the show, I want to bring some artist on bill. It's not about me looking at what people will say. It's about me creating that job for the people that love the music in Ghana. Because Ghana, we feel like we have to move somewhere and we can't move. And Shattawale has always been bringing the ideas and plans of how we can move into this direction, but nobody is listening. And I've done it for myself. And I can choose to sit at home and say, let me watch this boy now. And 30 years, they won't find a plan. But I'm here to always give them that chance of, yo, I blasted you last week. Don't take it for granted. It was real. Just learn from it and let's move. And that is how come this. So, Mr. Vance, I beg you, don't even worry yourself about, what people will say and how people will see the whole situation. And, I'm past that. You hear me?
Okay, right. But let's say away from what people may even see, right? Assuming the whole idea is to, widen the scope of the music industry here in Ghana, right? And you want to take everybody along and open this door for everybody. Then why not go with our A-list artists? And there is a reason why you might not be doing that, because they will share in your glory. So if you
No, bro. Let me correct you from that. You see, I grew up differently into this music business. The A-list artists that you all see that can unite for us to do certain things is because of the way the media has painted our music picture into the fans. That is what is it. Because if you check Nigeria, it's recently that you can hear Whiskey FC and 30 billion gang and but have you heard maybe Burna Boy G's or something? It's not even popular. You don't even know it. Have you heard Rema even say Rema gang? I don't know it. We have created a culture just because, and I'll say just because Shattawale just brought out Shatta Movement. And Shatta Movement is a record label. It's just that the name is sweet, like Death Row. No, I want to let people understand something right here. Like, it's crazy. So all these competitions are not from Shattawale. I was only pointing out mistakes that made me an enemy to the industry. But I wasn't disrespecting anybody. I was telling everybody.
Shatta, sorry, that said that you cannot control the conversations that we may have, even if it was not at the back of your mind that you were trying to create a certain competition. People like us are everybody is going to see it like that. Just from maybe a particular tweet you are going to tweet, or maybe you said something.
No, it's a media.
You don't have to shoot expensive videos, right?
No, it's the media. No, it's the.
Let me land this one. If Sarkodie feels like his videos are expensive, his fans are going to see it as a shot. Even though it might be coming from a certain perspective that people have not really understood yet. So that's what I'm saying, that you cannot control the conversation we may have after you have said something or out of your craft. It is eventually going to happen. I'm not sure you really sat down to say that, let me create an SM niche. You have die-hard fans that even tattoo your face on their body, and you are sometimes surprised. But you know that you are worth it. You know that you are impacting some lives. So they believe you in a certain way. So you cannot really control it. Some people are fighting for you somewhere that you don't even know. They are doing arguments for you that you don't even know. And that is what creates
you think so. Let me ask you a question. So you think people are in America right now discussing about Jay-Z and DJ Khaled, who is the best?
No, because they might not really do.
No. You see, so I like the answer. No, I like your no. It's a great thing. I like you. You can be a marketing man. I like you very much. No, see, let me tell you the reason why I asked you that. He said no, really that. The fans in America have not been educated to talk like that. We have been educated to talk like that. That is why we have that problem.
It is always part of the culture to see things like top 5 rappers. So if it's in rap music, you see a comparison between probably Jay-Z and Nas. You understand? And everybody will have their preference. You understand?
Let me give you an example. You see Drake and Kendrick Lamar. You see what is going on between them. That doesn't it look beautiful? Like, it was very nice. So. I mean, that's how I see it. I don't know how you see it, but how do you see the beef that is happening in the world, the current beef?
Personally, I think that Drake is liked no matter what. A lot of people hate Drake in a certain way, in a funny way, so they are supporting Kendrick by force. However, on the pen game, I think Kendrick did better in the rap game, in the rap battle that they were doing. But
Thank you.
Drake's fans, it cannot be taken away from him. You cannot tell me that because of Not Like Us, Drake cannot feel O2 Arena, or Drake cannot feel MSG because Kendrick.
No, you see, with them, it's a different conversation. We don't have to even go to the feeling. With the question I'm trying to ask you and let you get it is that, you see, we've not been taught how the music world is being moved, like how it's being structured. We've not been taught that here. So you see here, everybody feels whatever they are telling the artist is right. That is why sometimes people say Saturday doesn't listen to anybody. Yes, I only listen to you because you see the map that I have. I see it clear that I can buy a $10 million house in the next 15 years. but you are not seeing it. So when I'm saying it, that's why when I came into the industry,